The Sixers got a win over Victor Wembanyama in the San Antonio Spurs, where Andre Drummond got ejected. Then he got put back into the game because the ejection got overturned. Joel Embiid ended up actually getting ejected. Tyrese Maxey looks like an all-star again. And Paul George can jump. We're going to talk about all of that, all the wildness of that game with the Sixers versus San Antonio Spurs. Without further ado, here's the intro. What's going on, Cliffhangers? We are back with another video. Merry Christmas Eve to all of y'all. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are only 6 subscribers away. 6 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So make sure, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you are hitting that like button. You are subscribing. Get your family to subscribe. Get everybody to subscribe. Them kids in your house, get them to subscribe as well. 6 away, y'all. We almost there. Need y'all. Thank y'all for that, but we need more. Just a little bit more. But we are still in our 12 days of Cliffmas Christmas giveaway. We are on day 11, one day before the final day. Today's video, we're going to talk about last video, I'm sorry. Our day 10 winner of those Sixers tickets in the Desaria art is going to be Shanta Hawkins 8540. Congratulations, you have won the tickets to a Sixers game versus the Suns, Wizards, or the Oklahoma City Thunder, and you have won 2 prints from Dewani. So congratulations, thank you for supporting the channel. Make sure you get your family to support and hit that subscribe button. All right, and like I said, we are on day 11, y'all. Today's giveaway, we are giving away, I'm hyped for this. We got one more big giveaway, but this is a big one. We are giving away an autographed basketball autographed by Allen Iverson and Tyrese Maxey, along with an Allen Iverson Funko Pop. All right, autographed basketball signed by Tyrese Maxey and Allen Iverson with an Allen Iverson Funko Pop. So if you want to be entered to possibly win that prize, all you got to do is like this video, leave a comment on the key phrase that I'm going to say later on in this video, and make sure that you are a subscriber. But let's get into the video. All right, so it was a wild game last night. The Sixers did end up beating the Victor Wembanyama led San Antonio Spurs. Like I said, wild game, really weird, probably one of the weirdest officiated games I've ever seen. So Andre Drummond got ejected for Wembanyama flopping and falling to the ground. Then they went over to discuss it. The refs, they went over to discuss it. Andre Drummond goes back to the locker room. They discuss it. They say, all right, he can come back out. We're taking the ejection away. It's going to be a flop on Wembanyama. Tyrese Maxey shoots a free throw. Then the refs come back and say, all right, it's not a flop anymore. The free throw from Tyrese Maxey doesn't count, and it's not a foul on anybody. I don't know what that was about. That was weird. I've never seen that before in an NBA game, but whatever, we move. So Joel Embiid then later in the game, second quarter, he runs into Victor Wembanyama, 50-50 call. The referee, same referee that kicked Andre Drummond out, now calls a foul on Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid gets up, runs over to her, starts asking her questions, and then he just starts screaming at her and starts snapping on her, and she ends up giving him a tech. All right, so cool. They both walk away, and Joel Embiid is still clearly saying something to her, so she ends up throwing him out, and then he just tries to rush at her. And the video is gonna be shown here. He tries to rush at her. Everybody has to hold him back, but it was real weird. Now, this is just gonna be my thoughts on the situation. Usually I'm on Joel Embiid's side, I'm on the Sixers side, but he was just completely in the wrong in this situation. I understand that the way the game was being officiated, he didn't appreciate, but the foul that he was actually upset on was a very 50-50 iffy call. Like it very well could have just been a charge on Joel. Wembanyama, I don't know if it was a foul on him. Like, it could have been a foul on him as well. But for Joel to react like that after that call and then to get kicked out of the game is what I have a problem with, because he let his emotions take over. Now, like I said, Joel is in the wrong because he towers over her and just start yelling at her in her face. And he like kind of jumped at her. And I'm like, bro, you can't do that, man. I get it. Like, people were trying to defend Joel, like, you can't, that's an ejection 9 out of 10 times. And people were trying to compare it to, I know there was a Jokic situation where he was screaming at a ref, but he was, I'm going to say it. Well, yeah, the ref was at least like an arm's length away. So like, whatever, like, I get it. Like, I think that too should have been an ejection, but whatever. Now, in this instance, like, the fact that he towers over her and he jumps at her, and then she even gives him the one tech. And I'm like, oh my God, he got away with one. Then I guess he kept talking to her. He kept like mouthing something to her, and then she ejected him. My problem is At this point in the game, in a season where you desperately need wins and they need you on the court and you desperately need to get continuity with this big three, this is now another game where you're getting ejected, or this is another game where this big three will not play together. I think they have played together 6 times and they have only finished 3 games. That's bad. And then they see, like I said, in a season where you desperately need wins because of the hole that you guys have dug yourselves in early on into the season, you need to play. You can't be out there getting ejected, especially on a 50-50 call in the second quarter. Like, I could see if it was later into the game, maybe, but it's the second quarter. Like, what are you doing? I don't get where his headspace was. Like, it's bigger. It's supposed to be bigger. It's supposed to be about the team. Like, it's just self-awareness. I'm fine with you going up and getting that first technical because the way the game is being officiated, it was terrible. I get it. Go up, get that first technical. You got away with the yelling in her face and towering over it. Cool. Get the technical. Let her know this is where I'm drawing the line. Like, if we're going to play physical, this is how physical I'm going to be. Cool. Get that first tech. Walk back to the bench. You don't have to be so demonstrative about everything. But the fact that he towered over, jumped at her essentially, and like while she's walking away, he's still like snapping on her. You can't do that. You have to be more self-aware to where you're like, all right, my team needs me. We still need to get continuity on this. I still need to figure out how to play with all these guys. And we have to win games at this point if we are still trying to be a championship contending team. And I know that starts with me. So that's the problem that I had with Joel doing that. I wasn't so mad at the tech. I was mad that he allowed himself to get so mad that he got ejected. The first tech I'm fine with because the game was being officiated bad. You have to go set a standard and you have to go like draw a line at somewhere, right? But the fact that you let yourself get ejected when you know your team needs you, I didn't like that from Joel. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people were on his side and like I get it, but like at the same time it's a bigger object and a bigger goal here that he is the main focal point to. All right, so like I said, we are in our day 11 of our 12 days of Clifton's Christmas giveaway, where we are giving away an autographed basketball signed by Allen Iverson and Tyrese Maxey, along with an Allen Iverson Funko Pop. And here is the key phrase that you will need to comment in the comment section below, and that is, do you have any traditions on Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas, that you do with your family? Let me know what that tradition is in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you are a subscriber. If you think that somebody would love this as something that you could, like a collectible in their house, make sure you hit them up, go in your group chats, tell your friends, come over and subscribe to the channel, and good luck. All right, so the good. Tyrese Maxey looks like himself again. He looks like the all-star, the Tyrese Maxey from last season. I've been waiting for him to come back so long. I've missed this Tyrese Maxey, his ability to turn the corner. He's just constantly attacking the defense. He's constantly attacking the rim, putting pressure on people, using his speed, using his strength, being able to knock down his 3-ball. He looked a lot better these past like 4 to 5 games. That's probably because Paul George and Joel Embiid have been back in some capacity, but he just looks more confident. It looks like he's having fun again. He's taking that challenge on the defensive end as well. He's doing all the little things. He got 8 assists last night. He's being a playmaker as well. I think that he's finally turning the corner into being that complete NBA player that we have been waiting for. But he has looked amazing last night. Scored 8 out of 11 points for this 8 out of 11 final points for the Sixers versus Spurs. He had 32. He had 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Like, he's just doing everything out there, willing his team to victories. And this is the same Tyrese Maxey that we saw last season. So I'm so hyped for him. I'm so happy. Hopefully he can make the All-Star game again this season. I don't know how that's going to work if the Sixers continue to be the 12 seed, but they got till February. They fine. But yeah, man, I'm happy for Tyrese Maxey. If this is the Tyrese Maxey that the Sixers get moving forward, then they are absolutely back. This is the team that everyone dreamed of. Paul George had a great game last night as well. Now, if you can combine, if they could all have that continuity and that big three can all have great games and we can see what this team actually looks like, then I think that the ceiling is still high for this team, and I still have hope in this team just because they are not dying. They are not like last night could have easily been all right, well, Joel Embiid got ejected. Like, if he's getting ejected, what's the point of us continuing to play hard? But they played better once he got ejected. So it's that fire and that fight, that intensity that they continue to have to want to win games and want to turn this season around that has me hyped. Great job from Tyrese Maxey. Great job from Paul George. He finished around the rim a couple times last night. Shout out to Gershon Yabusele taking Victor Wembanyama completely out of the game. Wemby, if you get any type of physical with Wemby, he wants no part of it. He will not. Like he does not want to play basketball anymore. He refuses to play like a big man. I think like I don't even think he had a layup last night. I think every one of his shot attempts were jumpers. I think he had like one layup maybe, but I think everything was jumpers. And it's like, all right, if you want to be 7'5" and shoot jumpers, we cool with it. But Gershon Yabusele continued to push him out the paint, got a couple steals on him, just was physical with him. He did not like that at all. So shout out to the Sixers for a win. They have a big game versus the Boston Celtics on Christmas Day. Joel Embiid will be fresh for that game. So that's a positive that came out of him getting ejected. He will be fresh for that game going against I think they're 26-6 Boston Celtics, or I think they just lost. They just lost to the Celtics, but I mean the Magic. But yeah, that'll be a good day for Christmas. Good game for Christmas Day. The big three will be there going against the team that you essentially have to look at yourself as you have to get over this hump in order to win an NBA championship. And this is the team that everybody was comparing you to in the offseason. So we'll see what that looks like on Christmas Day. Good luck to the good luck to everybody that has entered the giveaway. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that subscribe button, go tell your family to subscribe. I'll holla at y'all.